Hi, this is Waking Up with Wisdom, and today we're diving into a profound story that teaches us a vital lesson about the nature of life's challenges. It's a story about a farmer who sought out the Buddha, believing that the great teacher could help him find solutions to the many problems that burden him. Once, in a small village, lived a farmer who, like many of us, was no stranger to the ups and downs of life. He had heard of the Buddha, a wise and enlightened teacher whose wisdom had guided many. The farmer, weighed down by the struggles of daily life, decided to seek out the Buddha, hoping that his wisdom could bring peace to his troubled heart. The farmer approached the Buddha with a heavy heart and began to speak. "I am a farmer," he said, his voice tinged with frustration. "I enjoy farming, but it seems that no matter how hard I work, things often go wrong. Sometimes the rain doesn't come, and my crops fail. Last year, the drought was so severe that my family nearly starved. And when the rain finally comes, it pours so heavily that it floods the fields, ruining what little I managed to grow. It feels like I can't catch a break." The Buddha listened with quiet attentiveness, his eyes reflecting the compassion and understanding of one who had seen the struggles of many. The farmer continued, his voice growing more animated as he unburdened himself. "I'm also a husband," he went on. "My wife is a good woman, and I love her deeply. But there are times when she nags me, and her constant complaints wear me down. It feels like I can never do enough to make her happy, no matter how hard I try." The Buddha remained silent, allowing the farmer to pour out his heart. The man was on a roll now, his words flowing like a river that had long been dammed. "And then there are my children," he said with a sigh. "They're good kids, and I love them more than anything, but they're growing up so fast, and sometimes they don't show me the respect I think I deserve. They don't listen to me the way they used to, and I worry about the paths they're taking. It feels like I'm losing control of my own family." The farmer paused, his shoulders slumping under the weight of his worries. He had laid bare all the troubles that had been gnawing at his soul. Now he looked at the Buddha, expecting the wise teacher to offer him some profound insight, some magical solution that would sweep away all his problems and bring peace to his life. But instead, the Buddha looked at him with a calm and serene expression and said, "I can't help you." The farmer was stunned. He had come all this way, hoping for wisdom, and now the Buddha was telling him that he couldn't help? "What do you mean?" the farmer asked, his voice trembling with confusion and frustration. The Buddha explained, "Every person has problems, my friend. In fact, each of us has 83 problems. These 83 problems are simply part of life, and no matter what you do, you can't escape them. You might be able to fix one or two of them if you work really hard, but as soon as you do, another problem will take its place. It's the nature of life. For instance, one day you will lose the people you love, and eventually you too will die. That's a problem that no one can solve." The farmer felt a surge of anger rise within him. "I thought you were a great teacher," he exclaimed. "I thought you could help me. What good are your teachings if you can't fix my problems?" The Buddha remained calm, his voice steady as he replied, "Perhaps my teachings can help you with the 84th problem. The farmer was puzzled. "The 84th problem? What's the 84th problem?" he asked, genuinely curious now. The Buddha smiled gently and said, "The 84th problem is that you want to live a life without any problems." The farmer stood there, absorbing the Buddha's words. Slowly, the realization began to dawn on him. Life, with all its trials and tribulations, was never meant to be free of problems. It is these very challenges that shape our existence, that push us to grow, learn, and become stronger. The Buddha continued, "You see, life is like a river constantly flowing, with currents that sometimes run smooth and other times are turbulent. There will always be challenges, whether they come from work, family, or within yourself. These challenges are not obstacles to your happiness. They are the path itself. Expecting a life without problems is like expecting the river to stop flowing, an impossibility." The farmer's anger began to dissolve, replaced by a deep understanding. He realized that his desire for a problem-free life was the very source of his suffering. He had been resisting the natural flow of life, hoping to find peace in a state that could never exist. The Buddha's words echoed in his mind. As humans, we must embrace our challenges and grow from them. It's through facing and overcoming difficulties that we become stronger and wiser. The farmer left the Buddha's presence with a newfound sense of peace. His problems had not disappeared, but his perspective on them had changed. He no longer saw them as burdens, but as opportunities to learn and grow. Life is a journey filled with challenges, and it is through embracing these challenges that we grow stronger and wiser. The key to happiness is not in avoiding problems, but accepting them as an integral part of life and learning from them. This is Waking Up with Wisdom Stories. Thanks for watching, and stay blessed.